Hey everybody, welcome back. I have something really exciting for you guys today. So this is my build for another collab that I've been involved in. This is a charity collab. So the purpose of this collab was to bring to light some charities. So we were all to pick a charity that we felt passionate about and to do a build relating to that charity. So a few years ago had seen on Facebook, just scrolling through, I had seen this organization that was making small homes, like tiny homes, for the homeless. So I was doing some research and I knew that I wanted to do something to that effect. And I found this charity, it's called Mobile Loaves and Fishes. And they started this community in Austin, Texas, in the United States, for anybody watching outside of the United States. Austin has a huge homeless population, and they created this community called Community First. And I'm going to leave all the information for the charity in the description box. It would be really wonderful if you guys could check it out. It is so amazing what they've achieved. And I think it's a really brilliant idea. I'm sure it costs a lot of money for them to get started. It's a nonprofit organization, and for them to put in all this work that they have is incredible. So basically, they originally had a really hard time finding a location to build the property. Not a lot of people wanted it built near where they lived, which is a shame, but they finally found a piece of property, and they started with, I believe, 27 acres, and they have now expanded it to 50 acres. So they are able to have 500 homes on the property. So I looked at a lot of pictures online to figure out what I was going to do for this build. So I asked if I could have a big lot for the build. And on the property, what they do is they have made permanent housing for people that are looking to get off the street. So they have a bunch of tiny homes. They have some mobile homes as well on the property. And it's basically a whole town within itself. So there's all tiny homes, like I said, and then there's also an art studio, and they are able to sell their creations as well after they've made them. So they've made an outlet for them to make money doing that. There's also a little market store, so I did make this little cafe, and I made the art studio. They also have all their laundry on site. They have a large laundry facility, so I did make a laundry room area for them. And they also have an outdoor movie theater. I made that as well. I made a little, I guess like an outdoor seating little area. I put a little playground area for the kids. And you're allowed to live on the property with your children if you have a family. And then they also have an auto body shop. So they are able to not only house people, but they're also able to employ people, so that people that have been homeless for a long time can really start to get some sense of normalcy back in their lives and, overcome the hardships that they've had to go through that ended them up homeless, and really be able to rehabilitate themselves. It's not just housing, it's starting a new life. So I also made a little farming area, just, to grow some plants there. So I really tried to make this as close to the community that I read about as I could. So I used a lot of stuff. If we want to just talk about the build for a minute, I used a lot of stuff from Eco Lifestyle. I just thought it looked really good with the desert, and it's just really, I guess, just that kind of vibe. I used a lot of metal roofs, and I made the art studio look like a container. And I just tried to keep it, I guess, more natural looking and not so fancy, I guess you could say. So I just want to say I did do some terrain work with this, and this is actually, this build is like a month in the making. This took me a really long time to do. I spent quite a few nights working late doing this, aside from my regular schedule of builds. And this was the first build that I really tried my hand at the terrain, and it was a little tough at first, but this really is what helped me figure out how to do the terrain. So I just tried to, because I knew I had to fit so many things, I tried to make it up in different levels just so there was more space, I guess. I don't know why it seems like it would be the opposite, but when you use the terrain, for some reason you just have, it seems like you have more room to work. So I made this big pond just going through the whole village, and all the homes. I don't know if they're actually considered tiny homes. I believe they are, because they are very small. Some of them might be, some of them might not be, but this could definitely be used for like a multi-family or just a big family, and they could all have their own little house. Or if you want to do like a generation family, that would actually probably work out really well for this build. So, and one thing I want to mention, if you could see right here for the art studio, I used the glass flooring from Island Living to do that. And what I've discovered is you can size it up. And what happens when you size it up is it doesn't, the hole for the glass floor doesn't move. It looks like, you know, that you can't use it that way. But if you size it up and then click on it and place it again, it will go to the bigger size that you've made it, and the glass floor will get bigger. So just a little tip for anybody that wants to use it. I thought that was really cool. So you can definitely use it on a bigger scale if you'd like to. So anyways, like I said, there's a lot of different things to look at in the build. I didn't record all of the houses that I decorated because it was so much footage. I think I put one or two of the houses that I did in this video, but there's you can see everything on the gallery. I didn't take photos of everything either because it was just so much. I actually, when I went to sit down and start editing the video, I had 4 hours of footage to go through. So it was already a ton of recording without filming all of the houses that I decorated. But I made them all, you know, very simple. One of them has two beds in it, 2 single beds, and the rest of them I think are all either one single bed or one double bed. 2 of them are 2 stories high, as you can see in the video. And I really hope you guys like this. I'm really proud of this. I'm so honored that I was asked to be in this collab. Please go on Instagram if you have Instagram, and I'll leave all the hashtags for everything down in the description box so that you guys can see everybody else's creations. This is a huge collab. There's going to be other speed build videos and probably some stop motion videos of everybody else that does YouTube that was in the collab. So whatever I can link in the description box, I definitely will. So please take a look. And again, this is something that's so important. If anybody thinks that this is something that they'd be interested in doing, I think this is one of the best ideas for a collab I've ever seen. It's actually not just something that's fun, it's actually something that's important, and it's something that really stands for what the Sims community is supposed to be about, which is an all-inclusive, just friendly, kind, caring community. And they also, the girls that started this collab also have made a whole Instagram page for this purpose. So they're really trying to bring some more kindness back into the community, some more understanding back into the community. So I'm getting chills talking about it. I just really think that this is a really wonderful thing. So again, I'm sorry I'm talking about it so much, but it's really important to me and it's really special to me. So I hope you guys like this. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I have lots of videos coming out. I have lots of projects going on right now. I put up a tutorial yesterday. It was my first tutorial. I just want to say it's really long. It's 37 minutes long. And I didn't say this when I did the recording for it, but the reason that I made it so long is because I really took my time to try to explain everything. I've watched tutorials before where people don't go as slow, and I've had to keep rewinding and rewinding the video. So I really wanted people to be able to have an understanding of what I was talking about. I did a terrain tutorial. So there's more tutorials coming up. Again, I still have a shell challenge going on. All the info is on my Instagram, and you can download that from the gallery if you're interested in doing that. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.